Hello students, welcome to my English class. In today's class, we will learn about part 2 of the poem Sunday, which is written by Rabindranath Tagore and which has been taken from our English literature book, that is Mulberry. So students, you know well that we have already studied about the first two paragraphs of this poem Sunday in our previous class. So now we will learn about the last paragraph. Okay. So children, before starting the discussion of the third paragraph of the poem, let's have a small recap of the previous class. So children, we all know that how much we love Sunday. And so the poem tells about the feelings and thoughts of a boy regarding Sunday, as it's a special day of the week. And why it's special? Of course, it's special for all, isn't it? Yeah. But why it's special? Yes, because it's a holiday. Correct. So children, in first stanza, we studied that how boy showed his disappointment towards Sunday as it takes so long to come, whereas weekdays come very fast. They travel towards him very fast, isn't it? Yeah. And in the second stanza, we listened to the complaints of the boy, complaints regarding Sunday and other weekdays. He complained about weekdays that they come for a long time. They take too long. They stay for long time and do not wish to go back to their home early. Isn't it? Yeah. Whereas Sunday, it stays half the time she should. Means she leaves so soon that it seems like she is always in hurry to catch something. Right? Yeah. So children, this was a small recap of our previous class. And now in this class, we'll discuss the third paragraph. Now children, let's start with the last paragraph of this poem. Okay. The weekdays come with such dull long faces, no child can stand such airs and graces. But when at weekends I get up, there is Sunday with her face lit up. So children, in this paragraph, poet has talked about a psychological fact that others' mood affects our mood as well. Means whatever we see somewhere reflects to us the whole day. Yeah. So read the lines. First two lines. The weekdays come with such dull long faces, no child can stand such airs and graces. Children, here the words highlighted are long faces. See, the long faces means sad, gloomy faces. Okay. And the meaning of airs and graces is proud ways and bad manners. Airs and graces means proud ways and bad manners. So children, seen these two lines. So children, you feel sad and get a dull face now when weekdays come to you. You know why? Yeah, the very first reason is that they force you to work. But can you tell me the second reason? I'll tell you. The second reason is that weekdays themselves come with long, dull, sad, gloomy faces. And when you see such dull faces, you too become sad, gloomy. See, let me explain this with an example. Okay. See, children, imagine if a teacher walks into your class with a sad face. Will you enjoy the class? Will you? I know that it's a big no. Why? Were you had a bad day? No. But the mood of your teacher affects you. Yes, the mood of your teacher affects you. Similarly, poet tells that weekdays walk into his life with dull, sad faces and force him to work. So, being the child, the poet expresses that no child can bear the weekdays, no child can tolerate the weekdays with such a proud attitude to treat badly to make him work. Yeah. Now, see the next two lines. But when at weekends I get up, there is Sunday with her face lit up. See, children. On the other hand, see, you imagine a teacher walks into your class with a cheerful face and with positive vibes. So, now will you enjoy the class? Yes, definitely yes. You will definitely enjoy the class to the maximum. Yeah, the same way, poet is expressing his feelings that when he gets up on the weekends, he finds Sunday with a cheerful face. And as soon as he sees Sunday, he becomes so happy, refreshed, and joyful. Why? Because Sunday comes with her face lit up. Okay? Yeah. So, children, this is all about this poem, Sunday. I hope you enjoyed the poem and you understood the meaning of this poem very well. Now, children, let's recall the word meanings which I have already explained to you during the explanation of the poem. See, the word is thick, which means which means many in number. The next word is trudging, which means walking with slow, heavy steps because one is tired. Next word is have no thought, which means are not kind enough to do. The next word is pursued. Pursued means followed in order to catch. The next word, long faces. Long faces means sad, gloomy faces. And the last one is airs and graces. Airs and graces means proud ways and bad manners. So, children, just read the poem again and learn these word meanings. Okay? Now, children, let's start with the exercises. So, here is the first exercise, making connections. In this exercise, see, here is a table to show the differences between weekdays and Sunday. Yeah, so read the information given and complete the table. So, we have to complete the table which is showing the differences between weekdays and Sunday. So, see, the first difference is, see, for weekdays come fast. Yes, weekdays come fast. And what about Sunday? Yeah, Sunday takes a long time to come. Now, the next difference is, for Sunday it is given as, there is only one Sunday in each week. And what about the weekdays? There are 5 weekdays in each week. See, 2 weekends are there, no? So, why 5 weekdays are there in a week? Yes. Now, third difference, Sunday hardly stays She seems to stay for just half the time she should. And what about the weekdays? Weekdays do not think of going back. Yeah. Now, the fourth difference, weekdays have dull, long faces. And what about the face of Sunday? Yes, Sunday has a cheerful face. Yes. So, children, this was all about our today's class. I hope you understood the poem well. Now, rest of the exercises we will discuss in our next class. Okay, children? So, till then, it's a home assignment for you that read the third paragraph again. Write all the word meanings in your Mulberry copy and do the given exercise in your Mulberry book. Okay, children? Okay, bye-bye.